Today on 2+U Nevada. The community comes together in the spirit of the holiday to ensure those in need won't go without. And the holiday is all about the children, the sounds of Carson City's Bordewich Bray Elementary School. You're watching 2+U Nevada. Thank you for joining us for this edition of 2+U Nevada. I'm Sarah Johns, your host. Merry Christmas! We hope that you had a fantastic morning and woke up to jolly sounds and fun. If you have a big Christmas feast tonight, good luck and get those elastic waistband sweats or leggings. Today, we are doing something special. We are looking back at the impact of this year's 33rd Share Your Christmas event, which we held December 12th. Additionally, we are going to hear from the 4th grade choir of Bordewich Bray Elementary in our capital city. But also we look back at special holiday stories that have touched our hearts this season. It is a fantastic show. Don't go anywhere. We are thrilled to have you joining us today for 2+U Nevada. When I first was talking to KTVN leadership, the man who runs this station, Andrew, made it very clear that this community is of utmost importance. And ensuring the people of our community feel heard by KTVN staff and feel the love that the station and its people has for them, you. The biggest way for KTVN to give back is through our station's annual Share Your Christmas food drive. This 33rd year of the KTVN Share Your Christmas was the first for setting a community-wide goal of collecting 1 million meals for those in Northern Nevada. Not only did you come through, you helped us to exceed that goal. In today's Christmas edition of 2+U Nevada, we take a look back at the successful day of neighbors helping neighbors. From dawn to dusk, Northern Nevadans came together to provide meals for those in need. No matter the location, vehicles lined up in Carson City and in Minden. From some of the youngest to those who've been donating for decades.
I mean, I get emotional every single year. We had some kiddos, 3-4 years old. They were here. We were singing carols with them, with Santa Claus, who came by on East Fork Fire's fire truck. And when you see just these grand gestures, right? You see people doing these huge things to give back. And then you see little kids who are coming and they're bringing donations themselves too. It's hard to describe, but I love it. This is my favorite day of the year. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
KTVN's 33rd Share Your Christmas is the pinnacle event for each staffer every year.
This is such a special place.
And it's a grind. Live shots.
And we're on!
And laughable moments.
The wind is off to get some more information, but I'm here with Carson City Sheriff Ken really on. Are we on? I think, are we on? We are on.
Oh,
From unloading.
thank you so much.
Sorting.
They're doing what we call a light sort, which is putting things in categories like cans, boxes, and cartons, and glass, non-food, just so it doesn't get damaged when we're taking it out to the food bank.
Measuring, counting.
What do we got for totals, folks?
286 pounds.
We got 13,286 pounds, $42,082.
To moments of grandeur.
So I have some checks here.
Oh my gosh.
So we have this one, and then we have this one,
That is
and then we have some cash.
awesome. Thank you. Oh my
You're
gosh.
welcome.
Thank you so much. That is so generous.
We could tell pretty early that this year was special.
And I feel good about it. I think we're going to make it. We've had a steady stream all day. It's been really great.
This community, I mean, it just stands out all the way through, you know, Douglas County, Carson City, Reno. I mean, it's amazing how gracious and nice the people are that we live with.
And it's been a testament. The money that we raise, the food that we receive, it all has to do with the heart that's here in the Carson Valley.
The Christmas spirit evident at every turn.
There's people who drive up and say that they come every single year just to donate. And I love that because it's like our little extended family coming together just to help out.
I'm donating because I do it every year to help the people.
This donation is actually from Tim and Pam.
So they asked us to donate, and they are in Germany currently, but this is from them.
So this is an overseas donation. Why do you do this? Why did they do this?
Because they love the cause.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
All told, 1.1 million meals were collected this month. Every food donation will stay within the community where it was donated. And stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to listen to the 4th grade students from Bordewich Bray Elementary School. They serenaded all of us working and donating at the governor's mansion. It's a Christmas tradition during KTVN's Share Your Christmas. Each year, the 4th graders from Bordewich Bray Elementary School walk to the governor's mansion, donate food, and perform. Their cheerful carols fill the air as community members donate food and work to help one another. Here's the raw cut of the choir from this year's Share Your Christmas.
Reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa. Click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Making spirits bright, what fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Much more Christmas programming is coming your way. Stay with us. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and oh my gosh, I am so excited to have Tony Fianacca of Sparks Florist joining us today. And Tony, really, before we even get started, I have to say thank you.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
You're welcome.
I'm thanking you because I have received so many calls and emails and texts about our beautiful 2+U Nevada set.
Well, thank you.
And Sparks Florist came in like little fairies and in a matter of hours had our entire studio designed. We're talking the news side of the house and the 2+U side. And brag time, tell us about our amazing Christmas tree.
Well, yeah, so the Christmas tree we designed for y'all is actually reversible. So one side we have in classic 2+U colors. So we have that hot pink and orange. And then we have a more classic traditional version of the tree on the back side, which is green and gold. So that way we can just rotate it around and you can have, you know, a different flavor each day.
Super easy peasy. I want a different flavor at home every day.
Right? I know.
So for everyone watching at home, just so you know, he has brought some amazing designs and displays. You're also going to teach us a thing or two. But before we get started, just because of depth of field, I want you to know that there is actually space between these plants. So do not burn your plants at home when you try this.
Oh, please don't.
Right?
I know. We always put a little warning on there too. You got to make sure you pay attention to the candles when you light them. Really light them for the event and then put them out once you're done.
Yes.
But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and show everybody here how we can take just a couple of elements and really build an easy centerpiece, especially if you feel like it's maybe not the easiest thing for you to do.
Yep.
Or like for me, I have 2 young children. I love to have them build things. So this is like a great little experience for them.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So we have a couple of small bud vases. I made it kind of eclectic. We have a little bit of Christmas greens here and some flowers that kind of match in the colors. And what we're going to start off by doing is just clipping little tiny pieces of the greens and removing the needles, so that way we can stick it right in the vase.
Do we have to cut at a certain spot? Like, are you supposed to cut at the junction?
Yeah, I like to cut usually so I can get a nice long linear insertion into the vase.
Is that too long? Because it's
No, that'll
sagging?
be great. That'll be great. We can use some flowers to kind of pin it back up.
Okay.
So that's
the kids would have so much fun with this.
And this is very accessible. You can use really any type of evergreen. If you have like, you know,
pines in your backyard.
Yeah, pines in your backyard. You could totally use it to make something really gorgeous. So we're just putting little pieces in here. And then on top of that, we're going to add some flowers. And the general rule is that we want to add heavier, larger flowers lower, closer to the rim of the vase, and taller, lighter flowers a little bit higher.
Okay.
And that's a really good rule to kind of stand by when you're building designs to make things really successful.
Okay.
Now,
so what's next?
Oh, yeah. So let's add some flowers. So I have these cool types of carnations. They're called green trichdianthus. They last forever, but the texture is just amazing.
Gorgeous.
I know, they're a fun one. They last so long.
So you're cutting these short because these are supposed to go towards the...
Yeah, we want to put them really close to the rim of the vase because that's going to add a nice little focal point and it's going to make
And again, do you cut where a leaf is or do you cut in the middle?
You can do either, but you should try to cut it at a slant so that way it's easier to get in the vase as we add more material.
Gotcha.
Just a slight angle. Perfect.
Okay.
We add it right in. And we even have roses. So if we wanted to switch this up and we wanted to maybe like add a rose in that one,
Pretty.
you
Okay.
could do that too.
And you want it short as well because this is heavy. This is a heavy flower. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's the one thing with whenever I see my attempts at putting stuff together, my roses always end up
moving on.
like curling like so, and I think that's because I cut them too long.
Yeah, I mean that it can be the case that the actual weight of the flower can like shift and move. So yeah, if you keep it lower, it just makes it more stable.
That's so smart.
Yeah, and then you can use something like this is called a button palm, and you can see it has multiple flowers per stem. So if we just take this right off, we can use smaller pieces in the vase, and then we can use anything that's on the top portion up higher.
I see. Oh, that's super smart. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put that down here.
So we'll just keep on repeating this process, and then we even have, smaller flowers like this Veronica, and you can see how it's lighter and airier. So if we take it and add it up here a little higher.
That's your height.
Exactly.
And what I like about it too is if you're talking about a table, when you have something that's taller and thinner, it doesn't obstruct your view when you're sitting down looking at your loved one across the table or your in-law across the table. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think you'd be good at this, let me say. Well, anyway, so I'm going to let you go ahead and keep on playing here.
Okay.
And maybe I can explain a couple things. So I brought a beautiful centerpiece. People can see some of the different work that we do at Sparks Florist. Our centerpiece over here is pretty traditional, but we get all sorts of color combinations. I have people that like to do pastels, make it really Candyland themed, or people that want all red, all green, all gold and white. So pretty much anything you can imagine, we can do it.
If they have a Christmas dinner coming up or a Christmas Eve dinner, how many days in advance do they need to contact you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'd love to get your order on the books sooner rather than later because I can plan for it. But typically, people will have it delivered like the day before or the day of. Okay. And we deliver all the way up through Christmas Eve. So,
but if you deliver that day, you want it ordered.
Yeah, days in advance is preferred. Yeah, because then we can really service you better and get the things that you want.
Get what you want.
Yeah.
Yes. What I found so interesting is because we were talking about the poinsettias, absolutely beautiful poinsettia that you brought here, and we have poinsettias throughout the studio. You were saying that they need water how many times a week? Once a day?
Yeah, I mean, so poinsettias like the guy that we have over here, they can probably use water every other day. And what you're really looking for is soil that feels almost like a wrung out sponge. That's the level of wetness that you want. And then you actually want it to slightly dry out in between watering. So with most poinsettias, they're going to take every other day and they're going to need to be watered. And you'll notice the container that we have has a saucer that's attached to it.
Yes.
So it can drain off, and that's really critical. If you're just buying the plant with the plastic foil on the outside, you need to make sure to dump the water after you're done because the root systems are very sensitive.
Okay.
And if they end up getting waterlogged, they'll drown. They'll actually die. And then your plant won't survive. So you got to make sure it drains off.
Okay.
Really important for poinsettias.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. That guy is a little too short. I absolutely love what you've done to our studio and how you've helped folks at home come up with some fun ideas for the kids. And don't forget to get your orders in Sparks Florist website.
It's www.sparksflorist.com.
And phone number?
Our phone number is 775-358-8500.
You're the best.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I am joined by Major Randy of the Salvation Army of Reno. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's exciting to be here.
The Salvation Army does so much good. In full disclosure, my great-grandfather used the services of the Salvation Army back in the day, came upon hard times. Yep. And so please tell people at home the services that you provide.
Well, we provide rental assistance, we provide utility assistance, food boxes. Right now, currently, we're doing about 200 food boxes a day, and so almost 1,000 a week. And that's just because the need is so great right now in the community. We also have our adult rehabilitation program for men who are on drugs and alcohol who are trying to get off of that. And so that's amazing. And that happens all over the country, too. I'm proud of the fact that we're not just dealing with guys who have addiction problems, but also Our program deals with the underlying problems that cause addiction in the first place, including mental illness, folks who are chronically homeless. Since I've been here, we've graduated probably 50 guys who were chronically homeless on the streets. And now we're with emergency transportation, which is another thing we do. We've not only helped girls who've been in trafficking get home to family across the country, but we also help. So since we don't have a women's program yet here, and we're working on it, we want to get one in the future, but we can send people, ladies, to our rehab programs, because we have women's programs, including San Francisco, which you're just talking about. We have an all-women's program in Denver, so we're actively involved in helping people wherever they are in life and meeting their needs. The Salvation Army walks beside people. It's more than that. Our faith in the Lord, we show it by our actions. William Booth was the founder of the Salvation Army, and he realized that he wanted to earn the right to tell people why he did what he did, so he met human needs in the name of Jesus without discrimination. He came alongside their families, and that was the inception of the Salvation Army. Started out as East London Christian Mission, 1865. By 1878, we were the Salvation Army and have been ever since.
So addiction touches, it seems like, every single family. Can families reach out to you for help, saying, I have a son, I have a daughter, I have a parent, I have an aunt, I have an uncle, and get help?
Oh, absolutely. And if they have family, they can just come in and walk in at 2300 Valley Road, and right up there, we call it our Leeds residence, and they can come right there, walk in, and we can help them. We have gentlemen who are court ordered as well who come into the program. We work closely with the criminal justice system, because honestly, they're on a track where they don't just want to incarcerate. What they want to do is give people programs. Sheriff Balaam is amazing. He wants to do programs to help people. He doesn't want to just throw people in jail or to send people to prison. They really have a heart for wanting to help men recover, and women as well. And so we're all about that. And so, if people are looking for hope or help, they can just call 775-688-4555 and just ask for me, or they can call down to our residence as well.
It's such wonderful work. And yes, Sheriff Balaam, warm handoff, he's wanting people to get help.
Yes.
Absolutely can speak to that. I do have to say, this is the time of year where we're used to seeing the red kettles out.
It is.
So are the red kettles out?
They are. They're everywhere. They're at all the Walmarts. We're at Rayleigh's. Have some at Save Marts. We're excited. We're going to be out everywhere, and you'll see our bell ringers. And the cool thing is 100% of everything that goes in those kettles stays in this community.
I didn't know that. Wow, that's so cool. And so there's also Red Kettle online where people can donate to the Red Kettle digitally. So the Red Kettle platform stays.
Absolutely. Everything, because what they'll do is when somebody goes online, it'll tag, say they're using their phone or if they're using their computer, it'll tag from where they are, obviously, so they can see they're in Reno, Washoe County, whatever. And since we're over northern Nevada, if they're in Carson, it will hit Carson's Red Kettle online. It's just reno.salvationarmy.org. Just go on there, you'll find donate button, and when you go in there, it'll take you to an online Red Kettle.
And I do have to say, KTVN did a fantastic documentary on your addiction program. So people need to watch that as well. Go to KTVN. The news team did a phenomenal job on that.
Oh, they really did. I'm excited about it because we're just getting ready to open our 12-bed transitional living program as well. So, and that's a good thing because for men who are working out and living in, we do that. So when our guys graduate the program, they can work out and live in, and they extend their time there. And we have a program service fee, and really, like for $500 a month, they get their meals are free.
That's so
no
cool.
Utilities. They can save money. That's our point.
Yeah.
We want them to save money.
And when it comes to the food, you participate heavily in KTVN's Share Your Christmas.
We do. We love that too. We love being out there with the food bank, and they collect food, we collect toys. So, and it's really cool because it's toy time, and we're already geared up. We're starting to open our Christmas warehouse tomorrow, where we start packing the toys for our December 19th distribution, where we'll be giving out food to over 1,500 food boxes, plus toys to almost 3,000 children.
Well, Major Randy Hart, thank you so much. If people want to donate online or learn more about all the wonderful work that the Salvation Army does, what's the website?
The website is reno.salvationarmy.org, or go on and you can find it on our Facebook page, which is the Salvation Army of Washoe County. Just go on there and you'll see all the information that you can see, or just call 775-688-4555. Ask for Samantha Hill if you want to volunteer your time, either at our Christmas warehouse or if you want to ring a bell.
Perfect. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. As you've no doubt heard, Santa Claus is coming to town. In fact, he's already been to Baltimore. Steve Hartman met him on the road. This secret Santa tradition actually started with a man named Larry Stewart back in the 70s after a diner owner showed him kindness. He then began training other secret Santas. Stewart died in 2007 after a battle with cancer. 3 Arizona middle schoolers didn't plan to go viral. They just planned to sing. But when they stepped on stage with their rendition of Carol of the Bells at a holiday concert, their performance soon took the internet by storm. Cameron Palome introduces us to the newfound stars.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, thou cares away, Christmas is here, bringing the cheer to young and old, meek.
With Christmas closing in,
Is it some with trouble ring, all caroling?
3 young voices at Great Heart Academy's Cicero campus did more than fill a gym with holiday cheer.
Oh, hey, dear, everyone, people singing songs like a cheer, Christmas is here.
They reached far beyond it.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Overnight, it hit like 1 million views. It's kind of shocking.
13-year-olds Amelie Maldonado and Elias Gonzalez, along with 11-year-old Macklin Murdoch, turned a polished performance of Carol of the Bells into an internet moment seen around the world.
She told me, like, the Carol of the Bells for 2 days got like millions of views. I'm like, no way. And then she showed me the video, and I'm like, this is crazy.
The now viral clip came from the school's semi-annual Fine Arts Night, and it almost didn't happen at all.
Carol of the Bells was not going to be part of the original performance for here for Fine Arts Night.
Choir director Abdiel Bernal says the trio had been preparing for a later field trip, but weeks of commitment and chemistry were impossible to ignore.
And so after seeing that eagerness, you just have to give them that opportunity to shine.
And when they finally stepped on stage, they were ready.
I felt ready. I felt really excited.
Amelie's mom, Rita, caught the moment on her phone and shared it to TikTok, never imagining what would come next.
In the morning, my husband woke me up and he's like, it has 1 million views. And that doesn't happen. And then the next day, it was at about 2 million views. So we were all very surprised at that.
A surprise born from practice, courage, and a little holiday harmony, turning one school performance into a memory these kids and millions of viewers won't soon forget.
A lot of my friends and family are probably watching this, so it's like amazing.
We want to let you know that 2+U Nevada will be taking a holiday break next week, the week of December 29th through January 2nd. We will be back on the air in the new year beginning January 5th. That's it for this edition of 2+U Nevada. Thank you for inviting us into your home this afternoon. We look forward to joining you every weekday at 3 for 2+U Nevada. 2 News Nevada at 4 starts now. Now for a story with heart. It's the story of a holiday tradition nearly 4 decades in the making. It all started with a restored 1907 pipe organ and a man with a simple dream in Nora, South Dakota. David Begnod reports.
In one of the tiniest towns in America,
it's the spirit of Christmas.
There is an old-fashioned holiday tradition that comes alive once a year, every Christmas.
Oh, jingle bell, jingle all. Once they start singing, they feel a sense of community.
One word I would describe this place is charm.
Meet Mike Pedersen. Nearly 40 years ago, Mike fulfilled a lifelong dream: to restore a pipe organ. Since then, Mike has hosted holiday sing-alongs inside of this defunct general store in Nora, South Dakota. Population 2.
There's a peace here, and I think people do come here for a short time and leave their troubles behind them and get into singing Christmas songs. And whether you can sing or not don't matter.
Born in Newell, Iowa in 1951, Mike was just 10 years old when his grandmother gave him a gift that would change everything: a year of piano lessons.
Then that 1 year of piano lessons, she had an electronic organ, and so she encouraged me, and I liked playing with that. But I tell people I make nice noise.
Mike taught himself the rest while working as a contractor, and the old store, just a place to keep his tools, really. But then he found the organ, and he transformed the space around it.
The pipe organ was a blessing. The grand piano was bought at a car auction. That's a blessing.
Through cancer, broken bones, and even a new hip, Mike has never missed putting on a holiday season sing-along. And every year the routine starts the same way: 10 miles to the grocery store for 30 gallons of apple cider. Since 1989, more than 70,000 people have come through this little corner of South Dakota. He offers the cider. Visitors are asked to bring the treats.
I got people flying in from Texas and couples driving up from South Carolina. I say, well, how did you hear about it? Oh, we saw it on TV. Frosty, so man.
Opening night drew more than 80 people, locals and visitors from across America.
We came specifically for Nora Store Christmas.
Jim and Janice Overdahl flew in from the nation's capital. It's their first Nora Christmas together, with a connection that reaches back a generation.
My aunt, Janice, lived here. Her family ran this store for many years, and she passed away in 2022 at age 102. She loved everything about Nora, and particularly with what Mike has done with the store, Nora Christmas.
Take care. Good to see you.
Luke Lyle, the only other resident of Nora, greets every visitor like family.
They'll come and they'll stay for 2.5 hours, even with small children, because they feel something that they yearn for that they don't have anymore.
Many people come back year after year, like Jerry and Nikki Ebel. 12 seasons now, ever since their oldest son was born.
The joy that it brings us, sometimes when you're down on Christmas, this is the place you want to come.
First time for you? Yes. We're proud.
Crooks, South Dakota.
Crooks. Hey, look at that.
Awesome way to eat this.
Mike says it's not about the size of the crowd, it's about the quality of the people. He'll unlock the Nora store even for one person. Zach Palmer, a Wisconsin-born opera singer, now studying at the University of South Dakota, is here for one reason: because his grandmother told him about it after she saw our CBS Morning story on the Nora store last Christmas.
So I gave Mike a call and I said, hey, I'm just curious about what you have going on here. And I told him I was a singer. He invited me out and we sang some carols. Long lay a world in sin and never minding. I just sing everything, but this is some of my favorite music ever. To me, it truly represents the true meaning of Christmas.
Mike once had what felt like a pipe dream that ended up coming true.
Pause for a moment. Examine your priorities. Take note of your relationships. And love each other while we've got each other. And mean our goodbyes. That sweet music. Yeah, you know, that's out in the middle of remote.
Are you a business or nonprofit and want to be featured on 2+U Nevada? Have a Mom to Mom Monday, a Tried It Tuesday, or even a cute pic you just want to show us? The whole point of 2+U Nevada is the plus you. You can send us your content by visiting our website. Head to 2news.com and click on 2+U Nevada. Or you can email us at 2+UNevada@ktvn.com. Are you a business or nonprofit and want to be featured on 2+U Nevada? Have a Mom to Mom Monday, a Tried It Tuesday, or even a cute pic you just want to show us? The whole point of 2+U Nevada is the plus you. You can send us your content by visiting our website. Head to 2news.com and click on 2+U Nevada. Or you can email us at 2+UNevada@ktvn.com. As we get closer to the holidays, we want to let you know that 2+U Nevada will be taking a holiday break next week, the week of December 29th through January 2nd. We will be back on the air in the new year beginning January 5th. That's it for this edition of 2+U Nevada. Thank you for inviting us into your home this afternoon. We look forward to joining you every weekday at 3 for 2+U Nevada. 2 News Nevada at 4 starts now.